My name is Mark. I play guitar in Suicide Silence, and you're watching Rock Metal News.
Hey, what's up? This is Boston on Earth, and you're watching Rock and Metal News.
Hey guys, this is Ron from YouTube's Rock and Metal News with a Rock and Metal News CD review of the new Emmure, Slave to the Game. Song number 1. It's an intro. It starts, it's called Insert Coin. Just a 30-second intro of someone putting a coin into an arcade machine in a store. Then it gets into song number 2, Proto Man. This was the first single released. It is probably one of the best songs on the album. It has a riff in it, which is something that Emmure doesn't usually include in their songs. Frankie's vocals are much better than any other Emmure album. At the 147 point, the song slows down into a slower breakdown, and then comes Frankie's build-up vocals. Then it goes into this high riff, and then into the outro breakdown. Song 3, She Gave Her Heart to Deadpool. Starts out with a breakdown as usual, then into the verse with many pinch harmonic sounds. Then it gets into Frankie's build-up vocals, into another breakdown, and then ends. Song number 4, I Am Onslaught. This was the second single released from the album. It is another one of the best songs on the album. At 123, it gets into this real cool breakdown. Then the breakdown slows down and then goes into the chorus. At the end, the real slow down, the tempo with another outro breakdown. Number 5, Bison Diaries. This is a real cool song. 25 seconds into the song, the breakdown turns into the Born of Osiris type breakdown for only a short amount of time. There are a lot of weird, eerie background sounds during this song. This is also one of the best on the album. Then it goes into song number 6, Plotergeist. This is a 1-minute prelude track with screaming and a little religious prayer that fades into Crossover Attack, which is song number 7. The song starts off sounding almost like an old school punk song. Then it gets into the usual Emmure breakdown. Then the guitar sound moves from speaker to speaker, then into what could be the best breakdown on the entire album. At the 155 point, they get into a slow breakdown, then into a cool transition that you don't usually hear from Emmure, then into the chorus. Then into the outro breakdown, and this is another really good track off the album. Number 8, Umar Dumps Dormammu. Starts off with the usual Emmure breakdown, then into weird, eerie guitar squeals, then into this very short phone call, then into another breakdown with the squealing guitar over top. Then to end the song, they have a soft rock beat with the pinch harmonics with some real cool bass over top. Number 9 is Blackheart Reigns. Song starts out with a breakdown with some cool high-pitched guitar sounds over it, then into a fast beat, then back into the breakdown, then into a big build-up, and then into a cool vocal break, then a new breakdown. Then the song ends. Number 10, MDMA. This song starts off really slow, which then gets into the typical Emmure second. There's a pretty cool melody in the song that really stands out. Then at the end of the music stops and the vocals keep going, and it really makes the ending interesting. And number 11, War Begins With You. Starts off with an intro breakdown, then into the first verse. There is a real cool kind of progressive beat in this song that sounds really cool, but then again it only goes for a short amount of time. Then it ends with another outro breakdown. Number 12 is AI. This is a perfect last song for the album. It starts off with some cool effects on the drums, then into a slower breakdown. This breakdown pretty much goes on through the entire song, then ends with a real cool fade out. So I went in this album thinking it was going to be much worse than Speaker of the Dead, but I was wrong. The guitar work on this album is at its best. There are many cool melodies in this album that really catch your ear. Frankie's vocals are also at its best. His vocals have really seemed to get a lot heavier. He is still the master of the build-ups. So overall, I think this is a good record by Emmure. Some parts are really typical and a little boring, but that's Emmure for you. They really seem to get a lot heavier at some parts. The music is a lot more deathcore on this album compared to Speaker of the Dead, where you could hear some parts that kind of sounded a little metalcore. Emmure is getting more popular each album they put out, and this is going to get them even more popular. So the rating I have for this album is 7 out of 10. The best songs on the album are Proto Man, I Am Onslaught, Bison Diaries, and Plotergeist. Make sure to buy the album when it comes out on April the 10th, 2012. Thanks for tuning in. This is Ron from YouTube's Rock and Metal News. Thank you.